Welcome to the first episode of the Justice and Rex podcast. I am 50% of your host, Rex Lethal.
And I'm the other 150%, and Rex is on the toilet.
I'm taking a shit.
Yeah.
We are broadcasting to you live
From Los Angeles, California, at the one and only Ralph's Bathrooms in lovely Mid-City.
I'd give it like a 3 out of 7 stars. It's always trash, but there's no poopy in here.
Most of the time they don't fuck with you. You don't have to ask for a code. You don't have to buy anything. And you only get kicked out if you're like Ben and start fights with the security. So pretty good bathroom. Sinks, I would give them a 2 out of 7 stars. I really wish the sinks were.
There's no mirrors.
Yeah, no mirrors.
You get all fucked off and get scared of the mirror and attack you.
Yeah, would really like to see, even if you're on a budget, some cast iron. It goes a long way with the customers. Not asking for granite, marble, anything like that, but really step up your game. Customer satisfaction would go through the roof.
Someone's plugged this toilet already with toilet paper, it looks like.
Oh, that's good. That's a good
start.
Yeah, that's normally my go-to pooper
Yeah.
over in that stall. We are broadcasting remotely for COVID protocols, separate stalls, masks of course.
Obviously.
But yeah, I would have taken that stall, but yeah, it does appear to be a little clogged.
Well, but this stall does have a nice, you didn't notice this toilet paper here, it's ran along the top, so along the seam of the door, so nobody can see you pooping.
That is a good feature of that toilet, and that's one that actually you'd think is just a temporary feature, but comes back. I haven't been.
That's pretty
I've been
nice.
coming.
I've never seen that.
I've been coming to this that toilet in specific for about a year now, and as long as I can remember, that toilet paper seam has remained intact. So shouts out to either the custodians or the
Yeah, custodians are killing it.
yeah. Whoever's putting that toilet seam up, you're doing God's work right now.
Right? Or for whoever's not taking it down, somehow that is also the Lord's works.
I wish it was that, but I don't believe in the community as much as I believe in this white knight of the toilet paper
Temple?
temple.
Yeah, I've heard about them. I know their order.
Oh yeah, you remember?
No. Sadly, I already have previous. I've actually done the rites, and I'm in the Illuminati now.
I really want to be, in all seriousness, I really want to be, what are they called?
I know priestess.
No.
They can indoctrinate not you right now. We have to call them.
Fuck, I'm really
The
blanking.
Illuminati.
No, not the
You
Illuminati.
have to do the triangle eye thing with pictures, though. It's
What's
kind of annoying.
what's that one brotherhood?
I don't know.
Like Thomas Edison was in it. Like it.
Masons?
Freemasons. Yeah. I want to be a Freemason.
You want to fuck with some celestial geometries? What's up?
I mean, I don't know much about it. I would like to be keyed in. I just think like if
I don't know anything about it.
yeah.
I mean,
I just think they've got like a cool logo.
they
Like-
do have some cool fucking imagery logo shit.
Yeah.
That's good marketing.
If you're dripping in that, like I've seen people on the train with like Freemason hats, and I'm like, I already fuck with you. Like you're already like you're already cool in my eyes. So
Yeah, they've done the works.
I just don't know how hard it is to get in. I will do the work. I just need to find out what I gotta do.
I think you can actually legitimately join them if you actually want to.
I think so too. Like,
Or I think you really can. Like, I'm pretty sure.
I can't imagine that they're that.
Next week at this time, I'm gonna give you a call. I'm gonna say, hey, are you part of the fucking Freemasons or not?
Well, it's not a secret society as far as I know, so I'd probably tell it to you straight, Doc.
Okay. Well, even if you didn't,
I mean, if I wasn't a Freemason, I would probably feel like I came up short. Like,
you could do that in a week. Can you become a Freemason in a week?
no way.
But you can. You gotta suck a dick though.
Oh. What
Yeah.
about-
From
what
the
about-
back.
From
You
the
gotta do it
back.
from the back. Freemason status.
What's are there any other routes without fellatio?
I don't know. To be fair, the Freemason person I was talking to was like in an alley and they were already exposed, so I might have got it from the wrong source.
Did you join? Was he pressuring you to join?
He was pressuring me to join. I didn't join. I did suck it from the back though, but that was completely unrelated.
Was that pro bono?
It's pro bono plus money. Yeah.
Yeah, at that point you needed the money more than the fellowship.
Yeah. I just got it straight for the crack, but I fucked up. Got the money again. It's a tough cycle, you know.
Amen. What secret society would you like? What are you most interested in? Is it the Illuminati?
I'm in the Illuminati for real.
Oh
I'm also
Rap Illuminati or
like the Illuminati.
is Rap Illuminati is different from regular Illuminati, right?
I'm not sure. I only associate with the regulars, the triangle one with the eye.
Yeah, I mean, Emmett's told me about Rap Illuminati, and the way he talks about it, it's like that shit's real as fuck. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to like get fucked in the ass to be in it.
Yeah, it's a lot of anything with like magic or secrets. They're trying to abuse one of your holes.
Yeah.
It's very, very common. I don't know why that is. There's magic, there's secrets, there's mystery, there's.
Do you think Lil Nas X is in the Rap Illuminati? Because I feel like that one's not too hard for him. Or do you think gays would be barred from Rap Illuminati? Because if
That's a good question.
If entrance is like, you gotta get your booty hole violated, and that's keeping you to keep your mouth shut. Well, if like you're
Either they're barred or they're
if you're already
shorts.
proud of that, like I feel like like that can't. I mean, what do you think Lil Nas X had to eat some pussy to get in the Rap Illuminati?
Oh, that'd be just wrong. I mean, the same standard from everybody. Don't be doing
Yeah,
that.
I mean that doesn't. I mean
Yeah,
that doesn't
like-
sound too bad to me.
I mean, if so, we're gonna have to. Well, next week they're gonna be on the show, and we're gonna get this straight from the source.
We'll get it from Lil Nas X.
Yeah. Is it about humbling yourself, or is it about trying to find the true secret within and without?
Joining or
All of it. Joining is just the first step.
the initiation, like getting fucked in the ass.
Yes, that part.
No, that's definitely some like don't say shit, like power move, like I'll tell your whole family kind of shit. Like if you say anything about the secret society, like and we'll just like run your name through the mud. I feel like
Is this a porno on Pornhub already?
I don't
We got
know.
the story for it. So
every Illuminati like story, it's always getting fucked in the ass. Like apparently, maybe I'm talking to Emmett too much.
Yeah, because
But like apparently the president of the United States, but he's not the only one who said this. This is like a thing that's being spoken is like if you become president of the United States, the former president gets to fuck you in the ass.
that is a beautiful tradition.
So, and one of the first things I thought is like, well, why didn't Hillary Clinton get in the Oval Office? Because I mean,
All right.
don't you think Obama was trying to clap those cheeks? Like,
Oh, I can definitely see
I
that.
feel like if that was the case,
I feel like both those two want each other bad.
yeah, I can see that.
I was feeling that the whole time, and I was like, Hillary and Obama, they're not versus each other; they want each other.
Yeah, there's definitely some tension at play. there.
Yeah, they couldn't be running mates and let everybody know, though.
Michelle's
plus
a
they both
down
want
ass bitch. She'd be about it too. Like, and Hillary wants that. She needs to retaliate on Bill after Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, obviously.
So I mean, that's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, and then it circles back to the Lil Nas X thing. So if Hillary Clinton gets into office, I mean, like,
Yeah, what's Lil Nas gonna do
getting
about it?
fucked in the ass by Barack Obama isn't really a strong motivation to keep Hillary Clinton shut. I imagine. Like, I feel like she'd probably be bragging about that on on the Breakfast Club. And
Yeah,
she's talking
they
about the
shows.
hot sauce and shit. So I don't know. Maybe that's why we don't have a woman president.
The Illuminati was trying to bar it. I see.
It's just broken up every power dynamic that's been in place for thousands of years. Fucking the predecessor in the ass.
Yeah.
Or the successor in the ass, whatever. Yeah.
Well, I think one day they're gonna have some, reform in the Oval Office, and it's gonna happen, like way more. Even like after you're the president, it's gonna happen more. It's like it's gonna be harder and harder to be president.
There's gonna be more ass fuckings.
Probably.
More cheeks clapped.
More cheeks clap for sure.
Maybe it's
It'll be
happening.
publicized.
Maybe it's happening now. The way sleepy, creepy, sloppy Joe Biden is getting all that dementia. Maybe he's just getting his fucking brain rocked back and forth by fucking Donald J. Trump.
Could be a few couple, I suppose.
Definitely a possibility.
Yeah, we're gonna expect some fan art probably too, so you can send that in. I don't know if you got an email for them, but yeah, hopefully we'll have that below in the comments. Just look for that. But yeah, definitely get us some fan art of these different situations we brought up.
Absolutely, we'll get that in the comments.
Okay, perfect. So what should be our next subject matter?
Oh God, hey, this one's on you, man.
Okay. Let's see. Oh man, this is a tough one. What has been swimming through my head lately? Not a whole lot. I've been just hanging out in public libraries, playing World of Warcraft on a private server mostly.
You play World of Warcraft?
Yeah, on a private server. I've been doing it like I have an addiction. I started on Christmas and I just keep playing it, and like Skylar was gonna play and then he just like stopped. He doesn't play anymore. And like at first he just tried to hack, he got like kicked automatically. So I'm glad that there's not just hackers gonna like mom me out like when I get higher levels and stuff. So that's good.
See,
But-
that's as someone who doesn't play World of Warcraft, that's like insane to me. Like the people that everyone who plays it is just super passionate about it. But me, I've never been like into it. But everyone who's gotten the bug, like they're still hooked to this day. And that's not.
I know.
That's like RuneScape players to me. Like RuneScape.
I thought RuneScape was kind of boring. One minute we're having some turbulence here. Okay, it'll pass soon, don't worry. Stay with us through these technical difficulties. Okay, and we're back. Okay.
Our guest, we had our first walk-off on the show. Our guest was.
Oh, I forgot to invite him to talk. My bad. Next guest.
Yeah,
on
I
Python.
think they didn't feel included, and that caused some problems.
Well, you gotta wait through the screening process. I should have got to them a little sooner, but
We've got more good guests coming up. Stay tuned. And hopefully these ones will be more engaged. We got some of the best coming up. We don't want to spoil too much, but we do have some good plans. So stick with us.
Fingers crossed. And yeah, so I'm not too crazy into the game, but it's a cool, nice pastime. I have a laptop that can barely run it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. Speaking of the laptop that you can run, Battle for Westnov. That's the game to be on. Strategy game,
Okay.
Hexagon board. You got a bunch of different units. Open source game. We'll talk about this on the next episode after you've gotten a chance to play it.
After we get sponsored.
You really got to give that game a shot. That's going to be the next move. All the viewers watching, listening, check out Battle for Westnov. Make sure you get the
look for us on Twitch.
Make sure you get the Ageless Era expansion on the add-ons, and you're gonna be having a lot of fun. How'd you get here, Justice? What went on? What'd you take here?
I took a freight train from Dallas.
Yeah, was that Sunset Line or no?
I don't know. Juice Line's the Florida line. Maybe that one is the Sunset Line. I don't know what it's called. I know I went there. I waited. I went the wrong days of the week, but it was a really nice spot. There was a 7-Eleven not too far, so it was perfect. I found an abandoned, it used to be a medical clinic, and it's called Celebrity Healthcare. It's pediatric. It said some like car auto shit and shit too. It seemed really creepy when I went in there. It was open. I saw water just spraying out. So I go in there. I'm wandering through, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, well, this is creepy, just because all the like little kid pictures of like, blah blah, pediatric this, you're a rock star, you can do anything, whatever, and like no lights, water spraying everywhere, super sketchy, and the sign in the front didn't make sense to me. Like just the words that they had all up there, they didn't add up. It didn't seem like a place that you should ever take your child. So I went through there, I'm doing some investigation, right?
Yeah.
Somebody already went through, raged out, punched a lot of holes in the wall. So I said, that's a great idea, let it out. So I started punching holes in the wall.
This isn't abandoned even, or is it?
It's vacant. I don't know, abandoned.
Okay.
Nobody lived there, there's no power, but there was, somebody broke the water main, that's why I went in there. And somebody already punched a lot of the wall, so I said, hey, let it out. You're here too. And so I let it out, and then I found so many fucking, the koozies, you know, the insulate your drink thing. Actually, I have one in my pocket right now. Are you still pooping? But anyways, it's the Celebrity Healthcare. I found tons and tons of those.
No way.
I found hundreds of them.
You only brought one?
I should have brought two. I even thought about bringing two. But I'm like, I just need one for whatever drink I got in my hand. I got this koozie now, and I have a nice story. Yeah.
That would have been a great gift.
Well, I'm not gonna give it to you. This means too much to me.
I already know.
I know you know, but I'm gonna continue to say that.
I just wanted to guilt you a little bit.
Yeah, I almost
And
thought about
thinking about it.
I did think about it. And so yeah, then I left there. I got some snacks. I waited for like a day and a half. I was there on a Sunday, and I was supposed to be there on Thursday, or no, I was there on Monday, and it's like Thursday through Sunday. But eventually something did roll through. It was pretty nice. Found some of these next to the tracks too. Some nice bones. I'm not sure if they're possum or dog.
Oh yeah.
But I keep those in my pocket, and I feel like they're lucky. You can pick one of those out if you want. You can definitely have some train track bones.
These kind of look like some Skylar teeth.
Yeah, I can actually really see that. They got the mildew.
Or some Emmett teeth. Yeah.
They're falling apart.
Skylar and I rode out to Mexico about a year ago, and he had to get a couple of these fuckers pulled, and I was the only guy Skylar knew that spoke Spanish, so I had to translate to the dentist what Skylar wanted. And then during the operation, this is the only I could have never imagined being in the operating room, but to translate, I had to be in the operating room while he's getting his teeth yanked.
Yeah,
and then
right.
They almost didn't do it, but I was like speaking Spanish, just like hace mucho dolor, which means like he has a lot of pain, and like they were like, oh, he's gonna have to get like 4 of these pulled, and I was like, nah, like can you do 2, like just dos? And like I don't know, I pulled it off with my gringo Spanish.
Nice.
And yeah, I got to watch. I actually have the video of Skylar getting. I never posted it. Skylar has it too, but yeah, he's got a video of him just getting his teeth yanked. The dental assistant, god damn, too. She was mighty fine.
She had great teeth.
She had some great big teeth, you know.
Nice. Were they like pearly whites?
Pearly white, big teeth, especially in the back, you know.
Okay. Excuse you 1 minute though, but we have our next guest on the show. Would you like to say hi, next guest on the show here?
We're doing a podcast episode.
Well, perhaps next time we can be like that sometimes. But if you think of anything, just chime in. We're here for you.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna,
so
I'm
back
not
to
gonna
the
take
scene.
all these bones. I did. You said take one.
Yeah, take one bone. You can take 2 bones if you really want one of
I
these.
took
right?
2 bones because
You did take 2 bones. Okay.
they reciprocate if you love.
Okay. Whoa. No, nice. Sick.
So nice little, definitely a nice little fidget fidget piece.
Just a couple bones to have fun with.
We'll treasure this.
Hey.
We had our second walk off.
Yeah.
On the pod.
It's hard.
I understand.
To be fair, I talked to them. You know, they're trying to pee.
Yeah. I mean.
It's probably something they're gonna remember for a long time.
I mean, maybe we open up one of these stalls.
Yeah, maybe the door's open.
Gotta, drop a deuce.
Yeah, I suppose we could open up one of these stalls. Are you all done doing your business yet, though?
Yeah, I mean, I am actually. I have been for a second here.
Good. I was kind of worried about your fiber intake for a minute because it has been minutes. Usually me, I'm blab. It's a shotgun blast. I'm done. You know. Easy breezy, not very beautiful.
Fiber's been fine. It's just, it's actually just kind of like I've noticed a pleasant place to be talking. Just while you're on the john.
Yeah,
I
it
can
really
pull
flows.
up my underwear too.
Flows.
But you don't really want to sit on the toilet like that either. So.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second here. We have our next guest on the show. Would you like to add anything to our podcast here? We're actually talking about different dental practices in Mexico. Oh, we have another walk-off. Okay. We're going through some turbulence again. Bear with us through these technical difficulties. Okay, we're back.
One thing I did notice is that you didn't, as aforementioned, you have the toilet paper privacy shield going.
I should be staring through it at them.
Well. I mean,
Like move it aside and stare at them.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely peek behind the curtains, but one thing you didn't see is our last guest had headphones on, and we have to get our AV system right. But I have a feeling that you just didn't hear us. It seemed like an eager.
Maybe we'll wait until
eager person to untwist the tongue.
Yeah.
We just didn't have the opportunity because we didn't get to see them.
We could wait until they come in and then open the door.
Yeah, just.
I suppose that could be an option.
Yeah, you could just leave the stall unlocked.
Yeah, if the door's open, maybe it's not so scary, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like the privacy makes it a little bit better, and then we can have that pure audio.
You also shot the gun a little early when you said that guest walked off.
Well, I heard the door open.
You heard the other door open. You heard the women's restroom. So I mean,
They're probably just about to talk. They're probably a dentist.
Yeah,
they probably know exactly what they were going to talk about, and I scared them off.
Yeah. Just for future reference, make sure we really lost them before we.
Yeah, give them a bit of time.
Yeah, give them a chance. Sometimes it takes a second. You're in the Ralph's restroom. Thanks again for Ralph's and Raycon earbuds for sponsoring this episode. Use code REXJUSTICE25 for 25% off your next order at Ralph's.
Yeah, that's
only for pairs of Raycon earbuds.
Buy a pair for you, buy a pair for the kids. For your other half, make sure that you have the quality sound that you desire and deserve.
Thank you for that. And also, Ray J is the owner of Raycon's earbuds, friend of the pod. We are friends with Ray J. Really happy for him and his business venture, and also just satisfied with the product. Very good sound quality out of not a very expensive product. So really shouts out brilliant engineering. Thank you, Ray J.
Affordable.
Now back to the pod.
Yeah.
Covered a lot in this episode.
We have covered a lot. I'm still fidgeting with these bones. I forgot they were in my pocket until I started going through my pocket for the koozie. I'm like, all right, there's a bunch of bones in my pocket too.
You did get a bunch of bones, so hopefully you'll have a few people. Oh, by the way, I have something for you. I got a little button right there for you.
You got a button here. What is this button?
A little Fonda theater button.
Okay.
We went to go see Ceremony on Friday, and Ceremony actually didn't play this show. And I don't think they were supposed to. Our friend Juicebox, shouts out to Juicebox, and I know he's listening right now. Yeah, I kind of fucked up, and Ceremony actually isn't playing that show, so we all bought tickets and had to go anyway. It was a pretty good show, kind of. It was good. It was good.
As long as you had fun.
I had fun. We turned up.
Nice,
I did some
nice.
crowd killing. You know, crowd killing is
Was it classical?
it's frowned upon everywhere by some, but in the Midwest especially, like people get really serious about that shit. Like Keith like wrote a post about crowd. He basically canceled crowd killers. In Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, I'll fuck
Does he know
you.
he's friends
He was
with a
like,
bunch of crowd
he was
killers?
like, I'll fuck you up if I see you crowd killing at a show. At the Deterioration show, I was moshing hard as fuck, and like people were like, yo, like if you're gonna throw those, like be careful, like if you're throwing those elbows, like someone could get hurt. And I was like, yeah, cool, fuck off. Like, I didn't give a fuck, cause I was swinging them hard, but like I knew where I was. I wasn't trying to fucking deck anyone in the jaw with an elbow. But I was just like, you guys mosh, like you guys are like some shove moshers. Like you need to see really the world of moshing, you know. Like this is like
Hey,
some,
up there it is way more just shove mash, and then I feel like here in California it's a lot more like
I've been to some shows with just hitting each other.
yeah. I mean, I
It's
understand.
pretty cool. Like you could just hate mosh at this show. Like fucking go for it.
Yeah, I understand
Which is
why
kinda cool.
why like you wouldn't necessarily want to hop into the pit for one of those shows. Like that's cool.
Right.
But
As long as there's some
but
soft
like
mosh and some hate mosh.
But when
Both.
it's all soft fucking shove mosh like all the time in Minnesota, like it kind of is. It's like you guys aren't really moshing. You guys are just like kind of pushing each other. It's kind of lame.
Yeah. I went and saw a metal show actually. One of them was like Primitive Man, and then some other band, some other like death metal band. I moshed really hard. I don't like death metal, so I moshed really, really hard to that, and that was pretty good. There was some,
I was
there were
actually
some
gonna-
fucking giants there. Though.
Before you even said what happened, I was gonna say like the metal moshing in Minnesota is actually pretty strong. The punk moshing, fucking pathetic. Like get your shit together. But honestly, and like it goes into like I would even say just the metal scene. I don't like metal really like that, but I would probably say the metal scene in Minnesota is better than the punk scene by far.
Oh, yeah.
I mean the punk scene's kind of trash, so it's not a hard bar to beat. But I would say, honestly, I'd probably rather go to a metal show. As someone who likes punk more than metal, I'd rather go to a metal show in Minnesota than a punk show in Minnesota.
For the definitely got better moshing. It didn't have like better sound to me.
Yeah.
Especially some of it. The first band was kind of like doomy, and people were trying to like mosh, but even then, like you just gotta do like a sludgy. You're not really moshing. You're just going in a circle.
The people tend to be cooler too. That's I think. I mean, I don't know. There's some cool people in the punk scene in Minnesota too, but I don't know. I guess I would say I get kind of like surprised. Some of the metal people in Minnesota are pretty cool, and and like they're true to metal. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah, I met someone that were pretty cool. They remembered me too. They saw me later in the street and shit. They're like, "Man, you're fucking nuts" or whatever. I'm like, "Yeah, I tried to go for the gauntlet," which is usually what I try to do. And yeah, it was pretty good. I made some homies there. The last punk show I went to wasn't too bad, but there was like kids who were like, must have been like 14, 15 in there. And I was like, all right, I guess I can't like destroy them. I could, but
You ever get
Doesn't seem right.
You ever get complimented about your moshing after a mosh?
yeah, it's
That
kind of
shit's
weird.
annoying.
It's kind of weird, but it's like it's nice, but it's like, what does that mean? Like,
It's corny.
yeah, because I get out there, I literally don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like, yeah, back, like,
Good job moshing. Like
Yeah.
someone, even in LA, they're like, "You're an animal out there." It's like, cool, thanks.
yeah. I mean, what does that mean? You're everybody's an animal. Have you seen how they're all just flailing about and shit? Like,
Like it's weird. It's not like I mean I don't take it disrespectfully.
It's a nice
but
thing,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't really take the compliment.
I've never said it to anybody
I'm just
myself.
like okay, like I mean, if there was someone in the pit that you were just like, you guys were both going at it, like, and afterwards you're like, oh, what's up? You know, that's one thing, but like some random person just sees you moshing hard in the pit and like, I just don't understand.
Especially if they're not even moshing, then it's really weird. It's like, whoa.
It's
Hey, some people go there, that's what they like to watch. They don't like to be in it, they like to watch it.
But there are some mosh pits that like everyone's just like hugging each other afterwards, like, and like especially when it's like soft moshing, it's like just want to make sure you were okay after all that. It's like, wow, like you guys are like, that's some pussy shit.
A lot of people, it's some weird like camaraderie.
They just wanted to make sure you guys were okay after we shoved you lightly to this punk van.
After I started punching you in the crotch because it's crotch fucking attack pit.
Right.
Which I really want more crotch kick pits.
If it's a small show and like if I crack someone in the fucking head or something, I'll be like, fuck yeah. You know, I'll say something afterwards like, oops. You're like, oops. Like after the song, I'll be like, oops. But like you took it. You weren't. If they're a pussy, I'll just be like, you're a pussy.
I've got knocked in the head so hard. I actually got a nut shot actually at that one punk show I went to. I don't know how, but there's people who were way shorter than me, but somehow I got like keyed right in the fucking nuts, and I thought it was pretty funny because I'm always trying to start up the fucking crotch kick.
Was it in LA?
No, that was actually up in Minnesota, but I mean, I got hit in the nuts hard right off the bat. I'm like, fuck, that's funny.
I was expecting it to be the short kings of LA to be responsible for that one. No, I actually my very first mosh pit. I was seeing. It was funny. I was seeing fucking August Burns Red, a fucking metalcore band. Pretty cool, even though like they're metalcore. I'm not on that shit anymore, but you know what?
Right.
Whatever. We were all 14 once. So yeah, there was this little person in the pit, and like she was like just going hard, dude. Like, like she was a dwarf, right? So she was just throwing those elbows and fucking her height was like, to me it was like right at like my gut, so I just caught one of those like right in the fucking gut, like hard as fuck, dude, like knocked me out of breath, and then like I was like fuck you. I just shoved her. But it's like, I mean, I don't care if you're a little person, you're throwing fucking elbows. Like, I was just like, all right,
in there.
You're in it. Fucking
Yeah.
So that's cool. Like, respect to her. At the time, like, I was pissed. It's like, you're not supposed to be fucking doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was young, you know what I mean? Now I'm like begging to get fucking knocked around because like I'm just a big guy and everyone's just kind of a pussy in the pit. So I'm like, anyone who wants to like really, like anyone who's tough enough to actually get a shot at me, because like people, like I'm intense when I get in the pit, so like people kind of like, I notice sometimes people like try to avoid me because they're like, oh, I don't want to get into it with this guy, but it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna hurt anyone. I don't really bully people in the pit or anything like that.
It's about having fun. Like,
I want to get hurt because it's so rare that I just get these little shoves or get avoided, and I'm just like, just fucking go out. Like, I want to feel alive too. Like, don't you? Like, you guys just want to be in the pit so you can slam them?
Right.
Or do you guys want to actually get fucking your shit rocked?
Some people really just want to slam dance.
I mean, slam dance, that's cool. You can slam dance.
Yeah.
I'm not talking shit on that. You know, I'm just saying, let's bring up the intensity in the pits. Like, let's, you know, if the punk is good, then, you know, maybe the fucking pit will be good too. But I just feel, I have not really been enthralled by a pit, and it's been a good while. I really need to get my bell rung in a mosh pit.
Yeah, it's nice to have something just going insane. It's like, holy shit.
Right.
And like when I first got in like a pit, that was like, whoa, this is the next level shit. At first I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, this is kind of fucked up. But I just started fucking hitting it back. I'm like, this is actually pretty great. Like, fuck yeah. And then everything else since then, I feel the same way. I'm like, this is just kind of soft.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even a hard person, but I'm just like, man, this is a soft ass fucking pit. Like, let's just get kind of nuts. Like,
yeah,
some real shit.
I just don't understand like why you want to only go like halfway, especially at a hardcore show where it's all or nothing, right?
Right.
And then you're just kind of like barely doing. I mean, I get it. Like, I don't want to hurt people either, especially when like I'm like a big guy. So if I did that, I'd just be a bully. you know. But like, I don't know, I'm kind of losing that lately. I'm just like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna hurt some people, and like, if someone's like, oh, you hurt someone, and like a bunch of people jump me and start some shit for going too hard in the pit, then I'd be happy, man. Like, I'd just be like, cool. Like I feel like I got my mosh out, you know. Like good. I had someone. You know,
Yeah,
I got kicked out of fucking shows, out of punk shows for moshing too hard at venues. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, at a venue. Yeah.
I'm not that guy most of the time. That night I was kind of at like, it wasn't the punkest of punk. They were like post-punk band.
No.
And no one really wanted to mosh. And all right, so it was the people at the show. My ex-bandmate was there, but I hadn't talked to him in like a year, and then I was with his ex-girlfriend. Like, I was seeing her, and he saw me, his ex-bandmate, and his ex-girlfriend there together.
Dirty.
So he was fucking pissed. He started shit with me. And then I was like, alright, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, you're a tiny ass dude, like, I can beat you up, like, I don't
Right.
you know, so I'm just like moshing hard, and then eventually security just comes and grabs me, and they're like, alright, you just gotta come back here.
Mosh hard, some super soft song.
And then, well, I wasn't even 21 at the time, so like, they're like, like, I don't know exactly what it was.
How'd you
but
get in here?
They kicked me out because either they knew I was drunk, or I don't know, and they're like, oh, you're not 21, you just gotta go. And I was like, oh, damn. To be fair, I probably was incredibly hammered, because I remember just going behind the venue and just like laying down in the parking lot, and then eventually that girl just like came outside the venue looking for me and found me laying in the parking lot.
Yeah, nice. Classic.
So,
Classic.
yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking beautiful.
Any times you've ever been kicked out of venues?
Fuck no.
No? You're a good boy?
I'm a pretty good boy. I've never been kicked out of a venue. To be fair, I've only been to like 2 or 3 real venues, and only like one of them, I think it was moshing type stuff.
What kind of shows go on in Montana? Like, I know you guys play some fucking crazy shows when you go out and tour with Body Lice, but do you guys...
I've never been to like...
There's not really a punk scene out there, of course, but there's...
Maybe in
there's
Billings.
rock and
I've
roll.
never heard about it.
Are there rock and roll shows
It's
that
all
you
like
ever went to?
dad rock.
Dad
It'd be funny to show up to one of those that's at some nice bar and just start flipping tables and moshing and fucking. That'd be awesome.
There's no kids starting bands out there? Is that
No, I'm actually really big on that. I hope I can hopefully influence even just one shitty fucking teenage band to come out of my town would be so cool, because I kind of felt that way too when I was a kid. I had the option to start a band. I had a drum kit, I had a girl play guitar and shit, but we could have made it happen. But I felt like it's something you can't do here. It's not gonna happen. And so like that idea is like oppresses you. So I hope I see some like, especially it's so like real when some kids make some music. Like it's their like best, most raw expression. I hope I get to see some bands. I don't care what age they are, but it'd be nice to see like the kids start fucking knowing what rock and roll is for real in Montana again. At least in my little eastern corner of the state.
You could be like Tony Hawk, or was it Tony Hawk? Who's the guy that funded a bunch of skate parks out in Montana?
Oh shit, I don't know. Man.
It might have been like fucking some pop punk guy too. I'm gonna say it's Tony Hawk because I don't want to say Travis Barker did all that.
So we'll say it's Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
But it's somebody.
Tony, I don't know. Someone built a bunch of skate parks in Montana, and that's why Montana is one of the best skate park states. Because that was like their nonprofit that they started. So
Nice.
I don't know. Have you been to skate parks in Montana?
I've seen a couple of them. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially like whenever you see them, you're just like, wow, I'm surprised there's a fucking skate park here. So I guess that makes sense. Somebody funded it.
Yeah.
'Cause every time I saw one, especially one that wasn't just like tiny and dinky, I was just like, how the fuck is there a skate park here? Like, because I guess there's a guy. You build it, they will come.
Yeah.
I'll make a shitty venue one day in Montana.
The skate parks I've seen in the Midwest, though they might be sparse, they're really fucking nice. There's a ton of shit, and like especially if you go to Montana, you're like, no one even, you have a fucking bowl here. Like, no one here even skates the bowl.
Right.
Like, but they have it. Like, you know what I mean?
But
Like, and then there's like a bunch of skate parks out in LA, out in SoCal. It's like, you know, they're kind of a little dinkier. Like, there's no bowl at all of them, and you know, but I mean, there's still nice parks. But like, at almost every park in the Midwest, it's like, you know, balls to the wall. Like this park, you can do everything at. You know.
Yeah,
So,
if you're gonna build it.
yeah, so shouts out to the Midwest for having their skate park game on point.
Then everybody be getting to those fucking skate parks too, though. Use them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Not enough people skate.
I wish I utilized the ones that, because Minneapolis actually has some pretty good skate parks that I never really went to. So
Minneapolis got a good skate scene, right? I guess I don't see.
it does. My cousin's boyfriend's from there, and he's pro. He does. He's a really fucking good skater. Like fucking doing like 8 stairs like it's nothing. Fucking, he's awesome. The people that are about it in Minnesota are just really fucking good. That's one thing. Like
Nice.
if you can keep that passion going through the winter, through the shitty roads, like. Then you're just gonna be a fucking skater, because like you've just got that mentality, like this is what I love, nothing's gonna stop me.
Hey, I saw this skateboarding trick. I mean, I saw it on the internet, but man, it was one of the coolest tricks I've ever seen. I don't even know how many stairs it was, but they grinded up the rail instead of down the rail.
Oh, and did they go back down?
No, they went all the way up it.
Oh yeah.
And they just hopped off that shit. I've seen some where they kind of go up it and go down it, but he went like fast as fuck and went blam. He just like grinded all the way up it, and I was like, man, that was the most impressive like thing. He didn't even get that great of a score, but I thought what he did was probably the hardest trick there, honestly.
Yeah, that shit is incredibly fucking hard. I was watching the X Games this summer, and I don't think it was P-Rod, Paul Rodriguez, but I'm just gonna say it was P-Rod. He went up, he grinded up the stair, held it so long that he started going back down, and I'm pretty sure they landed that trick. It was like
Nice.
It was like the best trick like competition, right?
Yeah.
So and I think I'm pretty sure he pulled that off on one of his attempts, and I don't know if that won it. If it didn't win it, it should have, because that's just like, how do you do, like, you're stalled, you go up there, you slow to a stall, you keep your balance, and then like shift directions and keep like that's 10 out of 10 balance right there.
Right. Hey man, you know what I did see? I saw the Olympic skateboard.
Oh yeah.
Man, that was disappointing. I guess I should have already known they already have the X Games. It's not going to be that. But I was just like, what?
Yeah.
I just felt really let down. I'm not even like.
It was definitely underwhelming. I mean, one of the biggest things is like it was probably good that, because like all the skaters that smoke weed, they couldn't go, which is just fucking stupid.
Right.
You know,
They should be smoking weed while they skate.
but you know, fucking Nigel Houston, fucking
Right.
dumbass, fucking went out there because he fucking did smoke weed so he could be in the Olympics. Fucking piece of shit. Didn't even win. Those Japanese skaters though, fuck, dude, they've got some fucking skill, dude. I didn't know it was that big in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know if it's just like me watching anime when I was a kid or something, but I see so many things come out of Japan where I'm just like, the technical skill is always so impressive to me. I'm just like, there's people who are on their shit there.
Yeah, oh, and like power balance, super good power balance coming out of Japan. Like I've seen some 2 pieces that just like sound like a full band, and they're just like crazy technical. Have super, and the funny thing too is like the punk scene out there. It's not about looking cool. Like these guys have fucking like SGs like for guitars and like look like fucking total nerds, but then they make the most like brutal fucking music, and it's like, god damn. Like they don't give a fuck about looking cool about doing it, and they're just like they're just nerds, and then they kill it, dude.
That's awesome.
I think that's one of the pitfalls of the scene in the U.S. is it's just like
Looking cool.
so much of it is just looking cool.
Yeah, especially when it's like, I mean, I always kind of don't like it too when somebody's like, they never dress like that until it's time for a show, which I get, like, this is my community, I get, like, dress up or whatever they're thinking. And it's kind of nice to be able to dress up, but it's like, why don't you just dress like that all the time? And
Right.
I guess that is kind of crazy because I am a little crazy about dressing the same, like, maybe not all the time, but I wear my clothes until I'm wearing them out.
I was big on your style of doing it too, like of just like I mean I still am like I wear what I wear like on like any day. I don't go to a show and wear something I want where I just go to the fucking grocery store, you know, and record a podcast in the bathroom. That's
Right,
just,
exactly.
That's just me.
That's the everyday.
But I also understand like dressing up on the weekends, like.
Yeah. And you can't do that to your normal job or whatever.
Yeah,
I guess,
like
so.
I understand like wanting to like you know like, but like when you like the studs and shit like
Yeah, I'm not a big stud.
if you don't put that shit on, if you don't wear that normally, then just don't fucking wear it.
Yeah.
You know, just wear what you wear. Like otherwise, that is some poser shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, people want to dress up, I suppose. I'm not big into the studs because they're a little spiky.
I've come around with the studs. Like,
You like them?
I low-key want like a studded jacket or something. Maybe just a patched jacket. I think studs are kind of cool.
They do look sick, but I'm also on the like, have I even earned the spikes yet? So
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I gotta-
That's how I feel.
I totally
I don't
like
think
that.
I'd look right in spikes, and like I'm not about punk fashion like some kids are.
Yeah.
The one thing I really hate though is the fucking spiked hair. You look like a fucking tool.
No,
Because I'm like, I know you spent 3 hours in the bathroom spiking your
yeah,
hair.
I was talking
And
to
post about it on Instagram.
some girl about that. She's like, yeah, I mean, I like the way they look, but then you're just in the bathroom for hours messing with it. And
Like
it's
that's like no,
there's
like
what
that's
you're
just
talking about.
so fucking weird. Like I would never do that. Like I could be spending those 3 hours fucking jacking off or something. It sounds like a waste.
3
of
straight
fucking-
hours.
It sounds like a waste of time.
No, I used to spike my hair when I was a kid, but like I didn't spend like the hours. I never dyed my hair. I just fucking spike it, run gel in it, and then boom, it's
That's
up.
cool.
It's up. Yeah.
You were one of those kids that no one liked in middle school.
Oh, for sure,
You're-
for sure. I was spiking my hair.
Oh god, because those kids are just like you look at them, you're like, oh fuck that guy. Like, no one likes you.
It smell like hair gel. Yeah, that's 100%.
that and the Mohawk kids. Sometimes the Mohawk
and the Mohawk kids,
Sometimes
yeah.
the Mohawk kids were cool, but most of the time, like your dad drinks a lot and fucking
Well, always
probably
the Mohawk.
beats you.
Who do you think gave him the mohawk? I'm not even kidding about that.
I knew this one kid, kind of a sad story. He had his head shaved, and he said it was because he had lice or something, but he was lying. His like dad was like drunk and like shaved him or something.
Oh my God.
I don't really remember the story, but it sounded like he had a fucking terrible dad. I felt bad for the
Right?
kid.
I'm gonna shave your head now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit him and shit.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, he got fucking drunk, fucking, because he owned up. He was like, yeah, my dad actually just got drunk and fucking shaved my head and fucking beat
That's-
me or some shit. Yeah,
Terrible.
sounds like a bad living environment.
Hopefully that kid's got gel in his hair now and he's doing good.
Yeah, hopefully he's growing it out.
Yeah. Got the mohawk.
You didn't judge the Mohawk. I definitely judged the Mohawk kid. I was
I was from the middle of nowhere. Someone had a mohawk. It was like
you're like,
it was a big.
you were like brother.
It was a big deal to have a mohawk in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So like when I was in like Gresham area when I was a little kid, it wasn't really a big deal. But like when you're like in a like, I mean it wasn't the middle of nowhere, but it was enough where like oh they got crazy hair. Oh, it was like
Yeah.
it was like something to dress crazy or like look crazy. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, even little things, like, you really do get judged for that shit. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, like, speaking from someone who was like, fuck the Mohawk kid, I bet he's fucked up.
Yeah, I couldn't get baptized at a church when I was a little kid because I wore a shirt with a dragon on it. I still think dragons are cool.
No fucking
Fuck
way.
them. Yeah, I couldn't get baptized.
There's dragons in the Bible.
yeah, that's what they're saying. It's like, that's the representation of the devil. I'm
That-
like,
I
but it's so
mean-
cool. It's so fucking, look at this shit. I'm
I
like,
don't even know if that doesn't even, I don't think that's factual. I mean, I know some saints slayed the dragon, you know, I don't know. if
well,
that's
you know, I
like
think it's
that.
because the
Might just be
ritualistic
like
use of the blood, you know?
Of the dragon's blood?
Of the dragon's blood. It's in the Mark 29:9.
That's the thing?
Yeah, the latest version.
Of the Bible?
Yeah, of the Bible.
They
They used to call it the Bible too.
they ritualistically use dragon's blood. Are
Yeah.
dragons real?
Yeah, I think it's real, and I think
I could
I think some
see
of those saints got turned into like stone because you see these stone statues. I think it's a dragon's blood.
I can see dragons being real, but I don't believe that. Like if you showed me something on it.
Yeah, well, you know, in the Bible, it's how you interpret it sometimes too. It's different for other people.
Well, I mean, well, the Bible, they're definitely not going literal all the way out. And even if the Bible said there were dragons, doesn't mean I would believe it.
Yeah, but it's
That.
probably good they didn't baptize me. That water would have like burned and bubbled me, and I would have like came out of my human skin.
You'd have
It
been
was,
screaming.
yeah, I would, you know, and then just like from the water and shit.
I was hoping I was baiting you. I was hoping you were gonna speak in tongues after I said that.
Yeah, start pissing your pants and stuff.
I'm glad I was right.
Oh, I had some nice nuns. They were praying for me in the Bay Area, and oh boy, did the demons come out! I was screaming, and the whole time they're just prayer chanting, like, "Oh no, Holy Father, and like I was like, and then she was like, "Oh, and they just keep praying, like, oh Lord, Lord, this and that, right?"
I remember you told me about that.
Oh man, that was. Ooh, I'm seeing stars a little bit. Just remembering it. That was a great day.
That's a good
Great
show.
day. I didn't feel so close to my fucking demons without them.
What do you say to people when they say they come to you? Can I pray for you? Do you ever just humor them and be like, yeah?
Yeah.
That shit's super annoying whenever people pray for you. Like,
Just start letting the demons come out. Let them.
I haven't done that. I would like to try.
Let
that.
them flow
I don't know
through
when
you.
the opportunity for that will be again. I've had people pray for me while I worked at a church. I was a maintenance generalist, which was really just the custodian, but they lied about it in the job description. And some guy, so I was working, and some guy was like, "Let me pray for you," and I was like, oh, I felt like some sort of. I was like, "Yeah, sure." I mean, I don't take it disrespectfully if someone wants to pray for me. Like, that's nice, but also it's like while you're there, it's like reading a fucking like a Christmas card in front of like the person who gave it to you or something, like
Right.
in front of your grandma, pretending not to notice the money, you know, like the $5 in there, and like, oh, like, and you have to read the, you know, like,
Right.
you're really pressured. So, yeah, it's just like, it's always long-winded. It's always like, it feels awkward because you don't really feel like you deserve to be prayed for.
Yeah. I mean, if it helps people, I suppose, but it's like.
Yeah.
A lot of time for me, I've even had some people who live similar lifestyles as me. They're like, "Why do you want to pray for me? Not like this person over here, because you think I'm a bad person." And like they say that shit to him. And I'm all like, "Yeah, they probably do." I'm like, and I was all like, "But to be fair, you are a piece of shit." And they're just like still trying to pray for him. That was so funny.
I always just thought it's just kind of nice it's a nice gesture, but if someone wanted to pray for me and for me to really like it, it would just be like, it'd be like 2 sentences. It would be like, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Rex Lethal, I hope you're successful and you get lots of girls and lots of money. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And then I'd be like, thanks, G.
Amen.
Thanks, G. Keep it up. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I would
if they
love
were
that.
shorter
Maybe-
too,
you know
right?
what?
Why are they gonna be
I
so
want
long?
to start this. No one does these short, sweet praise for the things that people actually want, and then leaves them alone. Like, I want to go up on the street, fucking tomorrow, and just be like, "Hey man, you think it's cool if I pray for you? I hope you get lots of bitches. I hope you win the lottery, and Amen. Father, Son.
There you go.
Like, people would love that, I think.
I feel like, yeah, I think like a lot of people would love that. Like, that is what I want.
Like, even some homeless, I bet the homeless people are already going to be like, nah, no, I don't want you to pray for me. Like, I definitely want to dress up in like some like Mormon fucking attire too when I do it. So I just be like,
Yeah,
get the bitches, get the bag, praise to the Father,
Praise.
bless our Father. Like, that'll be.
So we're gonna have to go pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm realizing that I believe there are minutes away from closing
Check
up.
this out. I did this on the solstice.
Oh, did you cut for Jesus recently?
I burned.
You burned for
And it
Jesus.
wasn't for Jesus.
Oh no.
It wasn't for Jesus this time.
2021 was a much more blessed year for you.
Yeah.
I hope that the deity or whatever you burned for was good energy, good spirit. But if not,
Oh, it was
judgment.
It was good spirit, and it was for good energies.
Were you burning for Satan?
I was not burning for Satan. I'm not really affiliated.
Okay.
I'm not big on that. But honestly, since I have done that, I will say I kind of regret it. Because it has been too intense and too real. I see patterns in too many things and feel the energies of, I don't know, the world and the unseen world around me too much. My dreams have been very intense, and just my interactions with other people, I feel like I can see into things that I didn't before, and it's a lot to take in.
Well, that's good to know. Well, all the viewers that are thinking about smoking their own blood and cutting for Jesus, just let that be the warning. We're going to have to sign off. Thanks again to our sponsor,
Tune in
Ray
next
J, Ralph's Bathroom especially. Tune in next week. We got another good episode for you. Hopefully some guests will be a little bit more
Yeah, a little bit more
talkative.
Yeah.
With that, this is Rex
And justice.
signing out. Have a good one.